Hello, welcome to week 6. You are officially halfway through the semester and it is time to start our last unit as well. So I'm here to just give you a quick overview of our argument unit because it has several components and assignments in it. And I want to start by addressing the word argument. So some of the pictures on the screen here might be what you often think of when you hear the word argument. You see people engaged in heated debate. There's some yelling, shouting, finger wagging, arms in the air, hands on hips, and just in general a sense of agitation. That's not at all what we typically experience when we're writing an academic argument. Instead, you can think of academic argument as a conversation. What I love about this picture of these two little girls is that the child on the right very clearly cares passionately about what it is she's trying to convey. You can see that in her body language. So notice that she's got her hands on her friend's shoulders. She is looking deeply into her eyes, and you can tell from the expression on her face that she really wants to successfully convey her message or point to her friend. And for her friend's part, her friend seems to be actively listening and engaged in the conversation. That's what we do when we are writing academic essays, or academic argument essays, excuse me. So let's look at some more details about conversation. So for this assignment, ultimately, you're going to be identifying an issue that you think needs to make some progress, something where you need to see change to be satisfied. And that issue doesn't have to be something that you know a lot about. In fact, it shouldn't probably be something that you are so passionate about that you can't actually acknowledge that there may be valid alternative perspectives to your particular issue. So the thing that makes you see red, the thing that you know the people on the other side are just completely misguided, that may not be the topic to use for this particular assignment. Instead, you want to think about an issue that you care about and something that you want to learn about, because we are going to be spending the next 5 weeks listening to the conversation that is happening in writing about your issue. So you'll be thinking about things that you know about, that you're interested in, that you have experience with. Hobbies, the thing you're studying in college, issues in your family, debates that you regularly have with your friends. So this could be anything from classrooms, let's say. Classrooms need to stop focusing on group work so much and allow students to have more independent time to reflect and think in order to learn. Maybe you're interested in that and you think we need to make progress on varying the formats of our face-to-face classes. Or perhaps you are interested in seeing some social change about how we view culturally and socially stepfamilies, blended stepfamilies. All sorts of possibilities, and we'll dig into that here in this next week. Our end goal, though, is going to be a formal academic argumentative essay. And to get there, we've got a couple stops along the way. So our roadmap to getting to this final argument essay starts with a research proposal, which does not actually require you to do any research at that point. This is where you are proposing the question that you want to investigate through research. That's what we'll be doing this week. Starting next week, you're going to be working on an exploratory blog. The blog is going to ask you to find some research about your topic, so different voices and perspectives, different people passionately trying to convince you that they have the right answer to your question, and you're going to be listening to those and sharing what you've heard in a class blog. And then we'll turn that blog exploration into something more formal for a different audience, and we'll create an annotated bibliography. And then finally, all 3 of those will culminate into your argument essay for Unit 3. So that's just a brief overview of where we're headed. I'm looking forward to seeing what it is you want to research and explore.